Yo, what is good? My anime faithful. What is good, yo? So, for the war, I don't know what to tell you guys on this show. Sometimes you just gotta listen to the G, cause he knows what he means. Um, I don't know what it is about Food Wars, but it always brings out the curiosity in me. And I think it's mainly because I'm not the best cook. I'll level with y'all. I'm not the best cook, and to see all these things being cooked in such ways makes me real curious on just all of the stuff that they can be improvise, like they can get and then just improvise and make it up as they go. Like who has made or ate these dishes, and how is it possible that they look so good enough to sell your arm just to get a bite of it. So ever since like season one, I've been like that. Just how the heck are they making this? When can I make it? Just classic stuff like that. And because I never really got to, get into cooking like these characters are, it doesn't mean that a lot of things in the show uh, would taste good. I feel like some things might not even taste that good that they eat. For instance, this stuff that had green tea and it was like sherbet or something. Like it did not sound good at all to me. And the refs would tell you differently about how it tastes, right? And that's one thing I always loved about the show. It's just how the referees handle the food that they're supposedly already know so much about, but then tasting it completely like it refreshes them even further on what they're tasting. So uh, that, and just the simple fact that there's so much to be cooked in this world. Like there's so many different things they can go around making that really helps this show shine. Hold on, I needed to sneeze, excuse me. But yeah, they shine through the weirdest of foods that they are not even food sometimes, just leaves like green tea, and absolutely make monstrous things that not only favor the green tea, but it also makes you wonder, like, if they had more time to actually think about this and not just be thrown out, like it just randomly comes at you and be like, you need to make tea. If they had time to know that they're going to do green tea, and they would have made even more disgusting dish if they had, the proper, uh, span of time that they would normally have in a restaurant, or not even in a restaurant, like in a restaurant, they would have it on a menu, so it would be cooked to a certain way. So regardless of how that all played out, I do truly like that these characters that we don't really have any, I mean, you shouldn't really have any, like problems with them getting beat, because not only does them getting beat kind of help their story, because most of the people who are here and have not been beat are, kind of in a position where they think their food is superior. So by losing in one of their, well, they all lost kind of in their zones, right? Like one guy usually makes like curry and cuisine and stuff like that, but he did go to a different field of expertise by doing French to try to keep up. So you gotta give him respect there, but at the same time, we kind of figured that this character, the first, or just all three of these characters in general, are as good as they really, are talked up to be, and they prove it this week. That's the way you make these characters actually feel intimidating and actually feel like they're capable of doing something that's not good for the other side, which is winning, and winning easily. But they didn't win easily, seeing how two of them are still exhausted, and one of them that was pretty exhausted is now going up against our best cooker, in my opinion. I mean, God Tongue might be Goddess Tongue or whatever you want to call her. She might be a little bit better than Yukihira or our Soma, but I mean, to be fair, it doesn't really matter at this point, simply because as long as they both are standing, we win regardless, right? So it doesn't matter which one of them are better, as long as one of them can beat the guy, that we're good. So of course, if one of the other wins, though, they'll have some bragging rights over the other, which also doesn't really matter, but I think it would matter to God, the tongue goddess, because she's never really done something better than him or something that she can hold over his head. So I think she would like to have that leverage over him, over Soma, but who knows? I don't know. Maybe her losing will be another one of those things for him to kick himself into gear and to try even harder type of deal. So we'll see how that plays out. I really have no idea where they're gonna go with that aspect yet, but I'm excited to see that. Not only that, there's multiple characters that are going up today that I kind of like. I like this girl who does veggies and stuff. I do hope she does beat this cutesy girl, because I do feel like she needs to win, maybe, so she can be another one to get eliminated by the exhausted members, maybe even exhaust them more. And I just feel like there's a lot more in this show that still is to be, like, to happen, and because it hasn't really happened or popped off yet, we still got a little bit of waiting. Like, I don't think they're just going to continuously jump us too far forward or too far back with this show. That's my overall take on it. But you know, you could definitely comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. If you think all of the characters that we have right now are gonna win, or if you're skeptical like me and you think even the Aladdin guy, or whatever his name is, the guy who was Soma's first rival, if you even think he's gonna win. You know, like, I don't believe he's going to. Wait, who is he going against? He's going against the guy with the glasses. He might win. He might win, actually. I'm not sure on that one, because I feel like they both are so gun-ho. Like, they're both rivals of this guy, and they both want to take him out, but in this case, one of them is working together with his rival, while the other one gets to get a chance to crush him, and he won't get his chance if he loses, which would be, I think, a lot more funnier than him winning and then getting a chance. Leaving him as another one of the elites would be kind of annoying, but at the same time, I'm just thinking of how the overall final battle will probably play out, or at least look, and I don't know if I see the glasses guy as one of the final people, like there. Maybe the cutesy girl with sweets, maybe that's who God Tongue goes against or something. I don't know. But that's the fun part about this aspect of it, because I knew those three characters that we just had going up were pretty much just fodder, and that's how the strategy was at this point. They treated them like fodder. They're like, hey, you're gonna probably lose because they're at top shape, and they're gonna use everything in their power against you because you're worthy of that, you know, attention to detail and focus and all that. You're worth all that because you guys are that good. So once you guys lose, we'll handle the rest. So thanks for losing. Like, it's pretty crazy to think that that was their plan going in. Of course, they probably wanted them to be like, oh yeah, go nuts and try to win, try to beat them, because that's the only way you'll actually make them exhausted from these battles. If you don't try to win, they won't really be intimidated by you, or they won't even really need to push that hard forward. So make it count, and they did. I do truly love that aspect of this storytelling, but I do got some stuff I need to do, so I don't want to keep this video too long. But overall, knowing that we got 3 of the first We got first years going against third years. This should be an easy win, but this is looking more and more like how the father and his group of people came along and really shut down everybody and became the number ones. So this might just be history repeating itself now with his son and all of his friends of the same exact team. I forgot their team, like their dorm name now on accident, but they all came together and made that place great, and that's pretty much what's about to happen here. If they do come out with these wins and everything, they could get a lot for their dorm, but right now they're fighting for even something bigger, which is freedom of cooking and being able to make whatever dish however you want instead of following a gourmet list of how you're supposed to do it for every single food you ever create. So I would love to hear your guys' opinion on what is going on with Food War. If you guys are enjoying it, if you guys are not enjoying it, let me know what's up. But yeah, I gotta get out of here and get my hair cut, so I will try to get 2 videos out to you guys before that, and then when I get back, I'll try to get 2 more out again. So with all that being said, have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I am your boy, the Anime G, and I will definitely talk to you in the next one. So with that, peace.